This is a MTech Digital Desert Camo Ballistic Series knife. It's a rescue model, so it's got the seatbelt cutter and a glass breaker that has 2 lanyard holes in it. Specific to this knife, it's got a very low profile clip, although not the lowest that I've ever seen. That's still always nice. The action on it is fantastic. Pops right out, and if you drop it down, has a nice solid construction to it too. That jiggles less than my Gerber does. Minor drop point, and you probably noticed and have been marveling at the fact that the bit on the serrations is incredibly wide. I'm not normally a serrations kind of guy, but look at that. The fact that it's really wide means that it has a much shallower grind to it, so it'll be naturally sharper and will take a much keener edge than your run-of-the-mill knife. Like look at the breadth of the bit over here on the fine edge. No contest. The way that it's shaped encourages you to hold it properly to increase your strike range. You see, you don't have a whole lot there. There we go. The blade is made out of 440C, which is the American equivalent of AUS 10. It's very slightly softer, but it's leagues better than the next rung down, which would be 440B or AUS 8. Nice, easy one-handed close, as you would expect, and so... Okay, I was doing it earlier. It's a little finicky about how you hold it, but... Okay, I was able to do this off of camera. Ah, come on. Alright. Oh, if you find the right angle, you can pop it with a stud. I did it like 3 or 4 times, but I guess it's just not doing it for me right now. Oh well. The handle is aluminum that's been printed with the digital pattern there, and honestly really comfortable. For the fine edge, the grind on it is symmetrical, which is odd because most of the MTech knives, especially the Ballistic series, tend to be either asymmetrical or offset slightly. That is, every knife that you find that's been made in the past like 10, going on 50 years actually, has a cheek here and the actual sharpened portion, the bit down here. Alright. And changing the angle on one side to the next will optimize it for cutting on one side or the other. This is a Maverick, and like there, you can see it right there. This is completely flat on that side. I'd estimate it to be about 5 degrees when I was sharpening it earlier. But that was just me eyeballing it. Don't quote me on that. Anyway, this is perfectly down the middle. That is, it's not leaning one way or the other. And it's the same angle on both sides. So if you happen to be the ambidextrous type, this will suit you identically on either side, except for the serrations, because you want it to get extra tight. Alright. As far as modifications, you can see that I've sharpened this portion right there. You can see a little bit of it. And I've also taken out the mill marks from the fine bit completely to leave a much keener edge. There. Still, even straight out of the box, if you're the kind who carries a serrated knife, this is not a bad pick. I do warn you though, it's 3 1/4 inches, so check your concealed carry limits, because that varies from state to state. Alright, cheers. Oh, and something that I noticed while I was reviewing the footage for this and thumbing over it in my hand, the belt cutter has 2 blades in it. Let's see if I can catch them in the light. There. that puts this leagues ahead of all the other rescue model knives that I've ever looked at. Excellent.